Hello, everybody. My name is Angel Schott, and I am Algorithm's Customer Success Manager. So today we're going to be talking about 2025 R2. Acumatica releases two major versions every single year. So one usually comes out in the spring, and one usually comes out in the fall. And today we're going to be talking about 2025 R2, the second release of the year. So what does that stand for? 2025 R2 stands for the current year, 2025, and the release number. So it's the second release of the year. So each major release includes about 2 or 3 major enhancements and about 40 to 50 minor enhancements. We strongly recommend one upgrade per year to stay up to date with the latest features and to avoid losing support or having to pay a premium during renewal for being on a retired version. So when a new version is released, we recommend waiting about 2 to 4 weeks for patches and bug fixes to be applied. This makes sure that any of the kinks are kind of worked out and you're ready to go when you upgrade. For SaaS customers, once you're ready to upgrade, you can contact me or your lead consultant to request a sandbox for training. Acumatica will provide this upgrade upon request, and for private cloud customers, once you're ready to upgrade, you can contact your lead consultant to begin planning. Private cloud customers will execute their own upgrade. So what is a sandbox? A sandbox is an independent instance of Acumatica where your data is copied into a new version. This allows you to have 90 days to test thoroughly all of your user processes, reports, and data to ensure everything is working correctly on the new version. This is super important to make sure that your upgrade is successful. You're also responsible for reviewing all release notes for the desired version you're upgrading to and all interim versions. This means if you're upgrading to 2025 R2 and you're currently on 2024 R2, you're going to read the release notes for 2025 R1 and 2025 R2. So Acumatica patches and service packs. This is pretty new to 25R1 and 2025R2. So if you were on the previous versions, 24, 23, etc., this isn't something that you've seen before. So Acumatica has transitioned away from monthly in-version updates, referred to as builds. Starting with 25R1, patches and service packs were introduced to offer a more streamlined approach. So what are patches? Patches are small targeted fixes for high severity or critical issues affecting stability, security, or core functionality. Patches will be automatically applied every 2 to 4 weeks for all SaaS customers on 2025 R1 and above, whether you're on Always Current or Flex. You cannot skip patches. They'll be automatically applied behind the scenes during off hours. You can expect minimal downtime, only about 2 to 3 minutes, and no action needed on your part to prepare for patches. So very simple procedures. For private cloud customers, these patches will be available through KB articles in the Acumatica community, along with instructions on how to install them. Since patches are not full installs, your customizations will not get unpublished when a patch is applied. For notifications, Acumatica will notify designated contacts via email at least 5 days in advance of a patch, unless it's an emergency patch. Information about patches will be also available on the community forum before they are applied. So let's move on to service packs. Service packs are consolidated releases that bundle all previously released patches and important fixes into one release. Service packs will be released approximately 3 to 4 months after a major release. Service packs are optional. They're not going to be automatically applied. For SaaS customers, if you would like a service pack applied to your instance, then you can contact Algorithm to schedule that for you. For private cloud customers, again, these are going to be available for download on the Acumatica community. If you're not already using the Acumatica community, then please contact me or your lead consultant to get a portal login, and we'll get you all set up. There's a lot of valuable information on there. We want to make sure that all customers have access. So what you're seeing here is the product page of the Acumatica community. So all supported versions are listed under this drop-down menu that I have highlighted under product. Typically, you're going to see about 3 to 4 supported versions at a time. Acumatica keeps a tight schedule on retiring versions and introducing new ones. This allows Acumatica to continuously improve their product rather than investing resources into maintaining outdated versions. So you can also navigate to the pre-release page to preview versions and beta releases. You'll see that on the drop-down as well under the pre-release versions. So if you want to get an early view of the new release before upgrading, you can install Acumatica locally and use it as a test. You'll get a 2-user system to preview some of the enhancements for yourself, and if you need help with this, please contact your lead consultant. So you can see here that I have clicked on the Acumatica 2025R2 downloads and release notes. So what are you going to find here? The release notes that will detail the 2 or 3 major enhancements and 40 to 50 minor enhancements covering what they are, how to use them, and how to configure them. Again, these are really important to review. Just to reiterate from earlier, if you are going from 24R1 to 25R1, 24R2 to 25R2, if you're skipping versions, then you still need to read any of the interim release notes to make sure that you really cover those 2 to 3 major enhancements in every version or 40 to 50 minor enhancements. I also want to point out here that Acumatica will highlight any critical notes before the upgrade. Here, you'll see that the release notes are under here. You'll see fixes and enhancements. And then I also have highlighted in here the modern UI overview. And so this is brand new to 25R2. It's going to be in the live release. And you're going to want to make sure that you also review this modern UI overview in addition to the release notes. So this screen here, this is the apply update screen. So to get here, you're just going to navigate to system management and apply updates. Make sure you have the necessary rights. And if you don't, ask somebody who does. So what you can view here is the current version of the application installed, along with the date when the version was last updated. So on the next tab, we are on update history. So here you can view all version update history, what version you upgraded to, when you upgraded, and who upgraded your instance. This just gives you really good visibility to your previous updates. And so back to the Acumatica community. This page here is the ideas page. And so here is where you can submit product ideas. Acumatica really listens to customers and partner feedback through the Acumatica community page. So the ideas page is often where enhancements begin. If you have an idea for a new feature, you can create it there, and others, whether colleagues, customers, or the algorithm team, we can all vote on it. And so you may have seen us share ideas in our newsletter for upvotes. The more upvotes an idea has, the more attention it's going to draw to Acumatica and show them that this idea is really something we'd like to come to life. So you'll also see different statuses on the ideas. So these are generated by Acumatica as they review the submission. Sometimes they're going to ask for more information or give feedback. And occasionally they'll let you know if the idea already exists as functionality or if it's a duplicate idea. So key drivers and enhancements, the ideas page, also support tickets. So support tickets play a huge role in identifying and driving enhancements. When you submit a support ticket, it helps us at Algorithm understand the issues you're facing, but Acumatica takes that a step further. They really look at all of these tickets globally, and if they see hundreds or even thousands of tickets on a particular functionality, it signals that something isn't working as it should. And they're going to prioritize that for updates, patches, and new builds. Acumatica is very responsive in addressing these issues using support ticket. That's a key driver for critical updates and patches. And if you need algorithm support when you're working with support, please let us know. So Acumatica really stays up to date with what customers want and need. So next, we're going to talk about the modern UI. So the modern UI is a faster, cleaner, more intuitive Acumatica experience. This provides simplified navigation, fewer clicks, faster work, personalized layouts. Users and admins can configure screens their own way with no coding. It's mobile friendly and responsive, works smoothly across different devices. So think your laptop, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android. It's going to work on all of these screens and it's going to look a lot better than ever before. And this really provides a future-ready foundation enabling AI, automation, and innovation. So you're going to have a better ability to personalize forms to fit your specific workflows and information needs. And really just simplification overall. So we do want to talk about when upgrading to 2025 R2 and thinking about moving to the modern UI. We have some key steps laid out for you. First, you're going to involve your lead consultant early in the process. So your first thought of upgrading the 2025 R2, we want to hear from you. We want you to provide 2 weeks notice for algorithm customizations before requesting for the sandbox. And this is just because the modern UI is so different. We want to make sure that your customizations work seamlessly with the application before even getting to the sandbox part of testing them. So we also want you to coordinate with your ISVs and third-party integrations before requesting a sandbox. That way, if customization packages or the integrations aren't ready to go, you're not wasting any of your sandbox time waiting for that. And then also just think about scheduling carefully. So if this is a really busy season, you're not really going to be able to give it all to the sandbox testing, then maybe it's not a good time to upgrade. We want to make sure you have a solid plan and plenty of time to focus on this so that when it comes time to upgrade, it goes smoothly. And in addition to that, have a great testing plan. So we want to make sure that you and your consultant work to have a great testing plan. All of your users get to test their processes. You get to try customized reports, forms. We want to make sure everything works before you move forward. And then since the modern UI is such a big change, I really want you to dig into the modern UI overview and be able to communicate the benefits to your team. So really be able to specifically pull out what's going to be great for your team here and communicate that to them so that you get their buy-in. So just think about the fact that this isn't just another upgrade. It's a major step forward in how Acumatica is experienced. So the modern UI transforms every single screen and every user experience. And without careful testing and user experience, critical workflows and customizations may break. But for those who plan ahead, it's going to be a game changer. And it's really a chance to unlock a whole new level of efficiency, control, and innovation. So I'm really excited for you guys to move to 2025 R2 soon. Really excited for you to see the modern UI, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.